Stepping into my house, I relish in the joys of air conditioning once again. Ah.
Oh, welcome back. The pizza got here a bit ago, so I ate some of it.
Sayori calls to me from the living room. Damn, is it cold yet?
No, it's still warm.
Nice. I start packing away my groceries into the various cabinets in my kitchen. It's as I finish and look towards my front door that I first notice something's wrong. Sayori?
Yes?
Walking into my living room, I find Sayori lounging lazily while mindlessly watching whatever's on TV. And on my table, I find 2 boxes of pizza with most of the top box of slices gone. Counting the discarded box I found near my door, that makes 3. She ordered 3 pizzas.
And ate them.
To the left of these boxes, a smaller box, now completely empty with only traces of cinnamon glazing left on the wax paper bottom. She also ordered dessert.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was hungrier than I thought, so I...
Sayori watches, I walk over and begin to rummage through the pull-out cabinets in my kitchen. Locating a hammer, I grab a hold of it and make my way towards my door. Sayori? Do you still use that piggy bank from back in middle school?
Sometimes. Why?
I place the hammer's head into the palm of my left hand. I've got a debt to collect. A light seems to go off in Sayori's head as she realizes what exactly I'm planning. I assume she began to try and convince me, but I wouldn't know. Because the next moment, I've already began running over to her house.
Wait! Leave Lil P out of this!
If his deadbeat owner can't pay up, then he'll pay with his life! Stuffing a slice
When
of...
piggy banks used to be like that?
I don't know.
You didn't have a little cork on the bottom, and they just were like, yeah, you gotta break it. Like, what?
Stuffing a slice of lukewarm pizza into my mouth, and I turn to my right and look at the still shaken Sayori. You gonna stop cradling that thing soon?
No! If I let my guard down, you'll take the chance to smash him open!
Her grip on the ceramic pig tightens as she draws it closer to her chest, keeping her full attention to me. Relax. I was joking about shattering him.
Liar!
She doesn't seem willing to light up. I start to wonder if she'll be on guard the whole night before I remember the contents of my pocket. Here, you like these things, right? Pulling out the small capsule, I toss it over to her. To my surprise, she catches it, although just barely.
What's this?
It's a toy I got while I was shopping. Saw the machines while I was waiting for Monica to finish shopping and thought I'd buy you something.
Monica?
Oh, I ran into her while I was walking to the store and she decided to come along.
I thought she was busy. What was she doing hanging around town?
I detected an abnormal amount of venom in Sayori's words, but I decided to ignore it and simply shrug. How if I know? She just said she had business over there earlier and finished it up just as she saw me.
If she had time to walk around, she could have at least made sure to warn us the club was canceled for the day before we all wasted time.
She said it was sudden, and she seemed pretty serious about it. I'm sure it just slipped her mind. My laid-back response seemed to knock Sayori back into her usual mood. She looks away from me with an ashamed look on her face.
Is that so?
Voice comes quieter, and she stares at the capsule with a distant expression.
Is she jealous because I went shopping with Monica now?
My God! Once again, love this Sayori. I don't! I hate the Sayori, so she's just jealous of everything. At least her mood changed, but I'm not sure I like this Sayori any better. Exactly! Going to open the capsule.
Oh, right.
She quickly grabs a hold of the capsule and pops the dome off, causing the plastic dog to almost fall into the ground. Taking the toy in her hand, she takes a moment to study it before smiling with her signature smile.
Aw, look at him. He's so cute.
You think so? I thought he was kind of strange looking, especially with that bit of chipped off paint.
That's what makes him unique. Thanks. I'll take good care of him and take him on walks every night.
You'll need to conquer your fear of the night first.
For Jonathan, I'll do anything.
Jonathan?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call him.
You named your plushies Mr. Cow and Borb and your piggy bank Lil P, but you gave the cheap plastic dog a normal name?
You can't have a silly name like that. Can't you tell he's a professional and serious dog? He needs a serious name to go along with it.
Figuring out the workings of your mind could be one of the Millennium Prize problems. Turning back to the TV, leaves Sayori to stare in wonder at her new toy. feel a smile creep onto my face as I watch her play around with a small dog in my peripheral vision. Suddenly, I feel a sudden force collide with me. After it collides with my side, a pair of arms wrap themselves around me. Sayori, you don't need to be so...
There's a mouse.
Huh? I direct my eyes along Sayori's pointed finger and make an eye contact with a small, furry bundle of white.
Oh, white mice are
Well-
adorable.
He must have been attracted by all the pizza.
All these boxes of food would be like a feast to him and his rodent brethren.
Do we just wait for him to scare you away?
I have a better idea. I look Sayori in the eye and firmly grip her shoulder. As we make eye contact, flash her a confident smile. Take her, you furry bastard! And throw her directly in the path of the mouse.
Ah, you traitor!
The mouse scurries backwards to avoid being crushed by Sayori's weight. I take the opportunity to grab one of the mostly untouched boxes of pizza and run upstairs. Good luck, Sayori! If you're alive by tomorrow morning, I'm sure we'll be able to laugh about this.
Wait, don't just leave me here.
Once I make it to my bedroom, I quickly grab a hold of my bookshelf and throw it to its side, barricading my door. Almost immediately afterwards, Sayori comes banging against my door.
You can't just leave me out here.
Like hell I can't!
It's your fault the creature woke up anyways. You want an apology? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for buying 4 boxes of pizza. I'm sorry for buying dessert. Just don't leave me out here with it.
Wait, 4? Where'd the 4th box go?
Crap. I mean, whatever. Just let me in, please.
Even if I did overlook you wasting my money, it's too late to ask for help. Shelf's been knocked over. You're on your own.
What? You're joking, right? Why'd you stop talking? Hey, come on. Stop joking around and let me in.
May my friend find peace in the next life.
Huh? What are you? Ah!
All goes silent as Sayori lets out a final screech of terror. At this moment, I've realized that my childhood friend has finally passed on. Auf Wiedersehen, Sayori. After taking the time to offer my prayer for my departed friend, I stand up and reach for a slice of pizza. Huh? As I chew on the deformed slice, I noticed the manga I'd given Sayori earlier thrown on the ground. She must have tossed it when the fire started. I reached down and examined the page, finding that it, miraculously, doesn't appear to have been creased or torn at all. She's still as careless as ever. Take a glance at the page has been left open. I begin to flip through the pages, slowly recalling the volume's plotline. That, the memories of my acquisition flood back to me as well. You sure it's alright if I have this issue? It's the first one, so it's bound to worth a fair bit, right? Bound to be worth a fair bit, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Aw.
We're friends, right? If I ever want to read it again, I could just ask for it to come back over.
Suppose that's true. She falls backwards onto my bed.
Though, that doesn't mean you can just treat it like any kind of book. Nyan Nyan Sugar Girls is a series of the highest caliber. As a result, you must treat that manga with the same level of care you would give a newborn.
Would have almost sounded cool if it came from anyone else. As I say that, I lay next to her. I'm not really interested in magical girl stuff, though. I doubt I'll get much enjoyment from this.
Don't discredit it from being from the genre alone. I'll have you know that.
Yeah, highest caliber. Honestly, you saying that only makes me more worried. Kamuko lifts her hand and lightly bonks me on the head.
Just give it a chance, okay? I wouldn't have given it to you if I felt there was no chance you'd enjoy it.
Alright. Toss the manga onto my computer desk for later before returning my gaze to the ceiling. Are we gonna do anything else this weekend?
I don't know. I didn't expect us to go through everything already.
It took a lot less time than I expected, honestly. What is it, 2 a.m.? She reaches into her pocket and takes a glance at her phone's lock screen.
Holy crap, it's 12 p.m. on Saturday.
We've been at it for almost 24 hours?
Time flies when you're watching cat girls being cute. But when they're gone, it feels as if life loses its luster.
You're a different kind of pervert entirely.
Don't act like you're not into it either. Besides, there's more to it than that.
Like your love of Trat?
It was one dojin!
I'm sure it was.
There's nothing wrong with it. Don't try to lecture me, you borderline lolicon.
All my girls are 18 or older, ma'am.
Then find stores where they don't have the bodies of 5th graders.
Time passes. Not sure how much time has, but it feels like we've both become one with my bed sheets.
You can't save her for her. Only she can save herself.
41st chapter of Tensei. Kairaku before he tries to help Tsubasa with her mother.
Correct.
Why the sudden trivia?
No reason. I've just been thinking about some of the lines from Tensei now that it's over. There really was some interesting stuff in there. I often think back to that one in particular. It's one of those things you have a hard time refuting, but you just want to.
Yeah, I see what you mean. People can only be helped, they help themselves. Something to that effect.
Mm-hmm. You can help people figure out what they need to change to save themselves, but only they can actually do something about it. It makes you feel helpless, in a way. You really want to help someone, but there's nothing you can do besides hoping that they'll change.
Sure, it's hard to watch, especially if the person's incapable of helping themselves. Maybe I'm just weird.
You definitely are.
Hey!
I think it's a good thing to be that concerned about someone. It means you're a good person. It's easy to get worked up about making someone happy, and if it's out of your hands, you only want to do it more. But sometimes there's nothing you can do at all. You just have to accept the inevitable.
Hey, should we get something to... As I turn to speak to her, find a sight that would stick with me for a lifetime. Kamuko, after nearly a day of catching up on anime with me, I've fallen asleep in the middle of our conversation. You can't just drop such a heavy topic then pass out. I poke her face to try and wake her up, but she has almost no reaction to it. This would be the first of many more times throughout my freshman year that she would fall asleep on my bed. This particular instance is always the one I think back to. For a while, I wasn't sure why. It's only here, in retrospect, that I understand why it stuck with me so much. Whatever. Thinking back on that day only causes me to cringe in embarrassment as I remember what was going through my mind. The moment those memories fled back, I instantly tried to toss them out. I tossed the manga onto my bed and returned to my computer chair, tapping away meaninglessly as I try to push these thoughts into the back of my mind. Man, I really hit him with the whatever. Thank you, Sasuke. Whatever.
Whatever.
She's dead, I'm betting you. She's probably dead. Our world is cruel and unforgiving. The truth all have to come to is that the world simply looks down on those who stray from the crowd, because they have committed the sin of not reading the room. So one day, we must all give in. Simulation is the only option unless you enjoy ostracism. It's just human nature to want to fit in, want to avoid feeling out of place or looking weird. We want to belong. There's nothing wrong with this desire, but it's a wish that requires sacrifice. As such, each and every person wears a mask, one meant to protect their true nature from being seen. It's heartless, and yet, we have to accept it for what it is. But masks aren't meant to protect people. They're meant to deceive. These masks only serve as ways to lie to each other about who we are. And secretly, we hope we'll be able to deceive ourselves someday. Because we fear not being accepted, that there's something wrong with us. No, we know there's something wrong with us. If only it were an ungrounded fear. But even the smallest of actions can offend someone else. And as we grow closer, the easier it is to hurt them. So all of us have signed the contract, trading away ourselves in exchange for these personas. And we go about our lives, pretending all is right with the world and never daring to dig deeper. Ignorance is bliss. Only I was carefree enough to agree. There's something wrong with me. Some fundamental flaw that prevents me from accepting this truth. I want no part of it. Yet, in spite of that, I've joined this club. The literature club wasn't any different from the rest. In fact, you could say that they were the most average group of girls you could find. And yet, something drew me towards them in this plastic dynamic. So, day after day, I came back, hoping to find whatever it is I was looking for. But I can't help and wonder what would have changed if I didn't dig deeper. maybe I would have been better off. Maybe they would have been better off. Who knows? I'm tired. Yeah, that's a good excuse. See you again soon. Well, there we go. That means episode 6 is probably where we get to see the truth about everyone.
Yeah.
I think episode 6 is where we get to see the truth about everyone. Because I'm assuming that's like the prelude. I'm pretty sure it's like the message he said after he's already kind of seen everything. Like he's like I'm assuming it's good because he's like, I dug deeper into the literature club. Basically, everyone's got their problems, and it's just all about digging just a little deeper. And you might find something you don't want to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is it. That is it for Momentum for now. That was the demo ending monologue, so appear at the end of 6 too, sorry. Okay. Well, I mean, so I guess it kind of summarizes what the entire mod's about, kind of though, because it's about just digging into the truth. It's about digging into the truth, basically. It's like it's about like you learn about these people, and then it's kind of like DDLC in a way, you know these people, you meet some people, and then you kind of deep and you kind of find some baggage.
Yeah.
It's like you find the baggage that they're hiding, and it's one of those things where you're like, kind of regret digging into this. And then you're left with a choice. After learning about this baggage, do you just be like everyone else and turn away from them? Or do you stick around and help them with said baggage? And like try to support them? It's like, what do you do? Honestly, I think if I were to give what I think RMC is gonna do, I think once the truth is out about all these people, I feel like he'll turn away just because it's something that he feels like he's not ready to deal with because he has his own problems to deal with. I feel like that would be his like reasoning.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty good mod. Very good. I will definitely be reviewing this. So now an interesting thing. So there is an episode 6. Bug said episode 6 is indeed out. But originally, the original plan was to kind of stop at episode 5 because I know a lot of people have been waiting me to do Blue Sky Sayori route. So what's going to happen is in this video, Twitch chat can't do it yet, but in this video, there is a poll on the little top, with a little annotation poll. And I'm going to be asking you guys whether you want me to start Blue Sky Sayori route or if you want me to do episode 6 of Forward Momentum. I mean, honestly, both of them will be stopped by Good Ending whenever Good Ending comes out, but I just know there's been a good amount of people who've been waiting for the Sayori Blue Skies route. So there is a wrong answer. See, the reason why I want to play Blue Sky Sayori is because a lot of people have been saying that I kind of didn't get to see the best that Blue Skies has to offer by playing Natsuki's route, because that's kind of the worst route in Blue Skies. And a lot of people said the Sayori's route is actually pretty good. So I was like, okay, so that's the one I will give a chance. So yeah, it's like, so depending on the poll, next Saturday, I guess when I stream this, or next time I have to record or whatever, it'll be which one wins. We'll see what it is. But yeah, that is it for now. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want to download this mod for yourself, the link is in the description below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.
Bye.